everybody, let's turn down the music. There it goes. Goodbye to you. If I do this, we have got SnowRunner running. But of course, we won't be dealing with snow. We will be dealing with mud, as we are going to Wisconsin. Something about a mod that I installed, just ignore that. It's not really what I hope you've had a lovely Sunday. Well, if you're from America, it's pretty much midday, isn't it? But I hope it's still been lovely nonetheless. Here it's been pretty warm today, actually. It's been nice. Like, the whole week has felt autumnal, just rain all of the time. Today it's been lovely, but now it's sort of changing. If I look beyond my monitors, I can look out a window and see that it is very grey, very dark. There may be weather interruption as some rain is due over the evening, maybe with thunder. So that could be nice. I've had to leave some windows open, so that could be fun. And we're in Wisconsin, where it's dark, and I don't know what to do. Well, I do. We're just going to drive around. We're going to explore this map. We need to make our way over to the final... Yes, the final view watchtower point right over here. And we are over here, so... Just mark down a general route that we can take. I'm sure none of this will be a problem whatsoever. It's going to go smooth as silk. Now here it's going to get interesting because we're kind of running in the dark. But I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fine. We're in the Chevrolet, what's it called? The CK-1500. Which is a pickup truck that I've put things on. So it's now much bigger. Just got to remember how this actually works. Okay, we don't want to reverse too much in this direction because we are going to fall off this mountain, and that is not really what I plan on doing today. I plan on just... all-wheel drive, please. Thank you. That'll get us moving. Low range, high. This is the good stuff. So have we all been enjoying... oh dear. Oh dear, let's get this right. Enjoying the weekend? Enjoying all of the motorsport that we've had. It's been lovely, hasn't it? I have to admit, engine on, please. I must admit, yeah, F1 wasn't particularly high on my priorities. I had it on the tablet with no sound on, but it appeared to be quite good for Barcelona, which is, like, the worst circuit. One of the worst, anyway. It's not quite up there with Abu Dhabi. But, yeah, suffice to say, not really anything remotely interesting, but it looked pretty decent today. So that was good. There was, like, some actual proper... sort of racing happening. I'm not sure how I would describe it. It just looked to be a tyre race as usual. And yeah, we know who's good at managing tyres. So yeah, no surprises there. But you know, it was alright. Then we had the qualification race for the Nürburgring 24 hours, which was, I mean, as brilliant as you would expect it to be. Just everything happened as you would expect. We need to go right here. And nobody can complain about that. Just wonderful, love that place. Just need all of the racing to happen there, because wow. Just climb over here. We might want to pop on the four-wheel drive. All those massive rocks lying in the road. And yeah, we've got a horn. Got the horn going. We can travel to Greenwoods River. I'm not ready to do that just yet, so we'll hold off on moving anywhere anytime soon. Maybe just get it into low-high, which I do enjoy. Just conceptually going into low high, because it doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. We'll just try and feather the throttle to not get it muddy as much as possible, but there we go. Just grinding through the mud. Somehow recently I started feeling a bit interested in playing this again, so reinstalled it, and yeah, it's alright, innit? Like, it's definitely nice and not on snow levels, because they've just decided to add in arbitrary... like snow places where you just go, nope, you're not going to go through here and you sink down, and what's the fun in that? Like, I'm not 100% sure I understand the logic behind that, but hey ho. We'll just get through and get on with it. Maybe just drop it down a little bit and climb out. And see, like, we just have to keep our eyes out, of course. We are out here in, like, the bush, as they would say if we were in Australia, but we're not. So yeah, we're definitely out in redneck territory, aren't we? So like, anybody out here is going to want to shoot me in the face, so we need to be mindful of that, of course, as we maneuver about. Like, thankfully, I don't think that... Oh, I mean, there is in, what's the state in the base map thing? What's that called? Michigan. Yeah, there is a school there, I think. So, you know, there could be a school shooting there. Like, that seems something Americans do every now and then, so we got to look out for that. Same thing here, really. We want to be paying attention to people with guns, because they're everywhere in America, and they might want to shoot me in the face. Like, especially somebody who's not from America. They might just go, oh yeah, you're not from around here. Bam, and then you're dead. So, be mindful of that. There is, like, a vehicle that can make look like a fire engine, which is nice. So they might actually just assume you're a decent person and not shoot you in the face if you're driving that. But we are in this, which admittedly does make me blend in a bit more with the locals. A big pickup truck, like it's raised up and all of that with mud tyres on. Like they're going to assume I am a native. Well, not a native, but, you know, I live in the area because... Yeah, native and America is a bit of a sore spot, isn't it? But I think we might actually want to drop into low here. And now we've got to cross over a river, which won't be a problem. We've got a snorkel on it. So we are kind of, again, submarining as we go under. Yeah, that's fine. Come on. Get through. No. What are you doing this for? Come on. No. No, don't get swept by the water. We need to get out of this. You're better than this, Chevrolet. I mean, you're not your GM, Christ alive. You're absolute dog shit. But we'll just try and make it out of here. Carry on. Come on. Like, the impressive thing with GM is they owned Opel in Europe. And then they sold it to Peugeot. Somehow I don't think the quality is going to change much. Because, you know, going from American-owned to being French-owned, it's like, same shit, innit? Just the same old rubbish. Just one goes, ha-ha, wee-wee. And the other one goes, oh-wee, I'm American. Pow, 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 pow. Same thing, really. Doesn't really matter. But we will climb the hill to the top of Wisconsin. And the only real reference that I have for Wisconsin is Love Actually, and immediately this is nothing like it because there's no Elisha Cuthbert here that wants to have sex with me. So what's up with that? Highly disappointed, but we'll crack on nonetheless. Where do we need to go from here? I think this might have been, no, not even the final marker point, so cracking on. Right way, yeah, this is the right way. It's never good when you're doubting. But, oh, we're going to fall over here, aren't we? We are. See, the issue with this, having raced it up as I have, and put on the little utility like thing at the top, is that it's kind of very top heavy, and the centre of gravity sits very high on top of that. So, yeah. It kind of likes falling over a lot, which isn't the best really for an off-road vehicle, but I'm sure we can manage. Oh, this is actually getting to the point where I'm going to have to worry about tipping over. Come on, climb. Also, higher wheels, or not higher wheels, but bigger wheels on it, probably. I do believe it might slightly be thundering outside, I'm not sure. But we'll find out if it rumbles again. But yeah, okay, let's delete that marker thing. Then it's boom through the water, then we go all right, and then we reach the end of what we know. So at that point we're in, as logic would dictate, unknown territory. We should just climb down here. Oh, it's definitely cooling down because I left the window in here on like a slight crack. Because, yeah, again, it's quite hot, so, yeah, I can feel it cooling down. That's something to be mindful of. Picking up wind. Oh, yeah, it's raining. So, weather update. Rain has arrived. And we need to be going around this puddle. Because, yeah, it's a lot better just going around like this, so you don't sink into all of the mud. But, yeah, this is tippy over territory, so let's avoid doing that if we can, please. Come on, dig through the mud. There you go, good girl. Even though it says Savage on the rear plate, we don't have a front plate, which... I mean, I'm aware in America that's not a requirement everywhere, which is fucking weird. Like, why the fuck can you not have a front license plate on? You just really need to have that for, you know, obvious reasons. But again, America's very weird. We should go ahead and climb the mountain here. Now we are at the edge of what we know. Unknown territory ahead, and there's a giant factory, which admittedly makes that statement somewhat anticlimactic. Can we even get it into high here? We can. We're just flinging mud from the wheels, but we can get through this. I promise you all that we can. And indeed we do. Above heading down. That's looking good. Factory, what do they make? In Wisconsin, what would Wisconsin make? Like, conceptually, what does Wisconsin have that we can use for anything? I genuinely have no clue, because I know nothing about Wisconsin whatsoever. Like, it's the same as, like, telling me, oh, yeah, we're going to Rhode Island. Oh, great. What is Rhode Island? Would be nice to know, but yeah, it appears that we're now running down a road, so they've decided to pave this part of Wisconsin. I'm not... Okay, they've decided to stop paving it here, and then have they decided to pave it? No, it's mud again. So somebody had some money, and they put down some tarmac, and then that was it. Hang on, let's just see here. I mean, we're broadly moving in the right direction. We can go off here along that trail, which is a more direct route. Let's do that. Let's take the direct route. We cannot see... No, there's no real indication of any kind of fuel station in the area. So, we'll just have to rely on the fuel that we have on board. And climb through here. Maybe put all-wheel drive on, seeing as we are slightly mud trailing here. Maybe just put it down into high range, or low-high, high-low. Come on, dig through the mud. The sweet Wisconsin mud. As we do, Wisconsin, famous, of course, everywhere for doing things like being in America. That's a good starting point for me. Anyway, let's have a bit of a look here again. No, marker point, not really relevant. Oh, geez, I'm worried because we're going to come down to some... Okay, drop you out of this and then back into high. Because we're going to be going through some water down here, aren't we? Oh, yes, we are. And then maybe over to... Yep, there it is. So we're going down in order to go up again. And we're bouncing around on these rocks. I'm amazed we didn't fall over there. That usually is what happens. There's a fairly direct route. I'm not sure this vehicle will be able to make it, though. I'm going to give it a shout. It's all good. Bounce on the rocks. And now it's going to get muddy. And even though it's got mud tires on it, doesn't like mud. Because what does... I mean, it's bloody gorgeous, though. Look at that. Pop it into low plus... Get that diff log action going. I think we can cut up here on the right-hand side. If we can get through, and then we can sort of climb up through where those trees are. That's the plan anyway. Come on. Come on, mud slinger runner. I can't say mud runner because that was the previous iteration here. And this franchise has had a bit of a rough old time, hasn't it? Like, they did spin tyres and ended up having what we can only describe as a bit of a dispute with the publisher, which is why that's still being developed. Very odd, really, when you think about it. That is still being developed with its own things, and yeah. And then they did Spin Tyre's Mud Runner, the second game, and then they did this with both of those with the Focus. Come on, climb. There you go, good girl. Come on, climb, 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 climb through the rocks. Through the rocks, yes. Yes, look at that. I am such a good snow runner that I can climb these rocks and this mud. Can we make it up that little incline right here? I'm not sure, but we're going to give it... I mean, let's use our brain here, right? We have right here what appears to be a track leading up there. So, we're going to be smart about this. Climb it using the road that other people have used. That is usually an indication that it is functional. So, here we go. Good go. Come on. Come on. Morale honking. Yes, morale honking all the way to the top of the world. And ka-ching in a moment. Right. Where do we need to bring it to a halt? There you go. Anything particularly exciting that we discovered? There is a lorry, 2 lorries actually down there. Oh, there's one of the new lorries. Well. We know what we're going to be doing now. Let's just go here to here. And then to here. And then we can make a run down here. And I'll run down there and boom. And then a run over there. And then we can kind of just skirt around that. And then we can dive right into the Pacific. Sitting down here if we can please. Righto. A fallen over tree and some rocks won't be a problem for the Chevy. Come on. Oh, that doesn't seem right to me. Like, that just seemed very weird. Like, we were climbing some invisible shit right there. Like, the ghosts are out in full force. But we landed, and we were able to get going again, so everything was fine. No dramas whatsoever happening right here. Where do we go from here? We're going over there. Another mission. We can build a house. Ambitious. Not gonna lie, ambitious. Building a house on this side. You would certainly be able to advertise it as being quite secluded. Possibly, you know. You won't get disturbed. Perfect for nudists. Definitely perfect for nudists, because nobody's going to wander into that by mistake. You'll hear them coming from a mile off when they roll over the tree with the impossible hitbox on it, so that's great. We should just try and make a way off. I mean, would a nudist want to live in this mud-infested hell, though? It doesn't seem practical. Like, yeah, alright, nobody's going to find you, but you're going to get mud everywhere. And that's not really great, is it? But we made it to the bottom, and we can just about see that vehicle over there that we need to rescue. We may need to bring out one of the big boys. Big boys may need to be brought out for this rescue operation. Can we get it into high-low, low-high? Yeah, we're just going to refer to that gear as high-low, low-high from this point on. And we can go around the muddy piles. Yes, we can. And so it is. Yes, we can. We can indeed. Just be a bit mindful here. We don't want to fall over again. We've had some slight dodgy hitbox action, but we are now doing this muddy business. Yes. Just out into the bush. Just... Okay, now we're stuck here. So diff lock on as we chew through the bush. Indeed, just getting through the bush here. Munching the bush. Come on, climb. Oh! Ah, yes. See, I've got a microphone arm right over my fuel thing, so perhaps if we refuel using our roof rack here, everything will be much better. So release you. Yeah, see, now we actually have engine power in this thing. That is nice. That is very nice. We just need to get out there. I suspect that's going to be pretty damaged. And I'm not 100% sure I can actually make it out there in this, depending on the angle, of course. Preferably somewhere we can anchor ourselves to. Can we? I can't even see if I can anchor myself to that. Okay, well, here goes nothing. Come on, oh go. Diff lock on, as we are very much mud running right here. Question remains, what's the better option here? Going for the bank over here on our right-hand side with their bales in, which is very optimistic by the farmer to assume that he's going to farm this anytime soon. Like, yeah, that's not really on, is it? Because that's potatoes, isn't it? Certainly with row crop things going on right there, with like the elevated crop for like potatoes and similar. Come on, oh girl. Over here we've definitely got some sort of corn going on, so that wouldn't have that, but it does. So developer doesn't really know how farming works. Can we get close enough to this lorry? Are we going to unlock it just right out the gate? There we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we bloody well are. Do we need to repair this thing to change? Yeah, it's pretty knackered, isn't it? So change back over to you. I mean, you can just recover it, which again seems a bit weird that they've gone back on their previous decisions to not allow you to recover trucks on like the harder difficulty setting, which does take away a lot, I think, in terms of gameplay. Some interesting decisions being made. Let's see here. Can we actually pull this one out? No, we're being pulled towards it. So, I mean, the smart option by far is to just change into it and recover it, because we've unlocked it, so what's the point? What's this going to do? We can put in a new engine. A gearbox is a present. We can't upgrade that. No tyre upgrade. We can put on a lot of winches. We can buy a diff lock, two spare wheels actually. That's nice. We can put on Aussie air filters. And that's pretty much it, because we have an intake air filter right there, which is just the same ones as white. We can put a crane on, which is rubbish. I don't understand what this is for, other than the one time I used it to rescue something. We've got a lock carrier, we've got a lock loader crane, a flatbed, a service body, a metal detector. That doesn't seem like it's loading in correctly, but maybe it is. Seismic sideboard, fuel tank, loading crane, saddle high, so nothing particularly exciting. Nope. Can we put on some good old-fashioned stuff here on the front? Yeah, that looks about right, doesn't it? Let's not spend money on it, actually. Let's just see. You can put on a few things on top. And it seems to have air conditioning, LED head fog lights. You wouldn't have fog lights on the roof, though. That's incorrect. Like, you'd want that as low as possible so it goes under the fog, but hey-ho. We can put on some new exhausts. That's all right. Rims. We can paint it up to look. Anything exciting down at the bottom? Don't know why they've decided to hide all the exciting paintings down at the bottom. That's all right. So what can we do? We can go back to the Chevromator. Well, do we want to do that actually? Well, yeah, we want to go over. Where is the Chevrolet's down here? So we want to climb back up, go around, and go over to Greenwoods River if at all possible, so we can get things going here. So just nope. Okay, let's change to the truck then, seeing as it's being quite pedantic about where we are. So boom, boom, over here, and then just follow this road around, and then we can go off here to Greenwoods River. Sounds very wet, to be fair. But diff lock on. Let's get this boat pretty much turned about, seeing as we are in the water. There you go. A bit of solid underfoot, under wheel. Doesn't matter. We'll just turn this boy around and get it going. Come on. Yeah. Oh dear. No, I think low is the right gear to be in. Maybe go low plus if we can just feather the throttle a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're getting a bit of traction. We're using the grass here. Solid ground. Building up speed. Let's just go down here and see if we can't head up using the little rampy boy. That might actually be a lot better than trying to climb over the giant incline in front of us that we went down. And frankly, we're lucky to not incur some sort of damage onto. We can just nip around here. There you go. There you go. Round we are. Back on a decent road. Four-wheel drive. Let's keep that on. Hopefully we will encounter a fuel station at one point or another, so we can fill up this tank and indeed our spare tank, because we don't have any in the bed. Cracking on around here. Seems to be getting less muddy in a moment. which is good. Get through this, please, if you will. Thank you. Always enjoyable this week, because we are heading into, well, for me, certainly a 3-day working week, which is great. Just what you want, isn't it? Just 3 whole days of work, and then 4 days off. The right balance, as I say. Although, it won't all be just relaxing, doing nothing. Because, you know, things need to be done. I need to help somebody move. I am usually the designated van driver because I quite like driving vans. It's nice, you know, biggest thing I can drive on my license, which is always enjoyable. So I end up doing that. And yeah, a decision has been made about getting into... Oh, cock. This isn't good. This is what I call I'm about to fall over mode, and I don't think that tree is strong enough to support me once we get going. But we will attach the winch. Hashtag safety winch. Just in case. Just bring up here, add some tension. We added too much tension there. That's not great. And that's about it. So, well, can we actually just... You definitely won't give in. So should we fall over, we can use that winch point to get back out of this. But yeah. Yeah. Hello, Jonathan. How are you doing today? Oh dear, I've now done things. I don't know what it is. I've broken everything. Release winch. Yes, that's what we need to be doing here. Release it. And then we're now mudding around high gear. Yes, high, low, low, high. All of the lowness, all of the highness at the same time. I'm assuming that's what we're doing with this gearbox. When we put it into high, we just engage all of it at the same time and hope that it figures out what it needs to. Come on, round we go. Thank you. Oh dear, we've gone on an excursion here. Yes, lovely, lovely pine trees right there. Lovely. Enjoy that. Very good. Christmas trees being grown there, you know. This coming Christmas, you're going to be dancing around it. And more water rub ahead. But yes, a decision has been made about, you know, the lockdown weight that one has put on needs to come off. So, that's not going to be great. But, has to be done. And, like, apparently exercise is good for you, I'm told. Personally, I don't believe that, because why would something that's good for you be so intensely uncomfortable and take so much time? But, you know, maybe some people have got it right and I don't. I doubt it. But I'm going to give it a jolly good go. Just need those Schumer things for the running, you know, because, ooh, I've technically got a pair, but ooh, they're not right for me, because I end up not being able to walk the following day because they don't support me right. I was meant to do that today, actually, but I should have checked when the shop was actually open, because, well, spoiler warning, it was closed when I got there. So, that's a do-over. We can do that another day. That's fine. We should just climb out of this here and sort it out as and when possible. At the very least, again, Thursday being a holiday here and Friday just being off, we'll at the very least give you some time on Friday to sort that out. Climbing through the mud. It's very weird when you're an adult, you know, because you have to do adult things, and that's, like, no fun. Like, when you were a teenager, if somebody told you, yeah, being an adult is actually really tedious, and yeah, you can do whatever you want, but, like, you can't at the same time, people will be, like, really bummed out. Although, on the other hand, you could have told me, like, I've been paid for, like, pretty much half a year in the last year to just play video games, just a full paycheck, just to sit at home and play video games. That's pretty sweet. But off we go to Greenwoods River. And that's the International Scout that's in the game. That's lovely. I mean, it's rubbish. I can't quite figure out what good it is for. It just seems worse. But yes, we have now arrived in Greenwoods River. Do we have no information here? So, let's proceed in and see what we find. once we enter deeper into the country, a junction. Maybe that over there is a fuel station that I am oh so desperate for. Although on closer inspection, it probably isn't. Any decent road signage right here? Tunnel factory. Well, there's a watchtower right over there. So, if we go down here and take the first left, we will get to that watchtower. Hopefully. Just slip it into high as we're going through this. We got 44 litres in the tank. I mean, there's a very decent chance I actually need to use OBS to kind of peek at what my fuel status is. Seems a bit easier to see there than having to move around and look over and down. Okay, before we drive on here, not a piece of business this, isn't it? Because somebody's gone through and torn it all up. The selfish bastards. Is that telephone mast? No, it's over there. We can see that watchtower. So more Wisconsin outbacking. We have a unlockable upgrade right over there, but the question remains, do we want to go that way? Not right now. I think the more important business is to get that bloody watchtower unlocked so we can start seeing about where we are. But this plucky little pickup truck is doing a bang-up job, really. Seems to be the best scout vehicle in the game, and it's the one you start out with. Now, where's that watchtower? Pause. It is... We need to go to the right, left. I think we might actually want to reverse here and go up this way. Might be a bit easier. There's Rocky. So, forward. Climb you up now. And that's looking pretty decent. Lovely green, lush woodlands. And that's been the good thing about all of the rain we had this week. And we had all of the rain. Is that it's actually beginning to look more like spring. Because it's been pretty dry for like a fair few months. Pretty much ever since we started having above freezing temperatures. It hasn't really rained much. So it's been nice to get a bit of rain so everything can start going green outside. Or more green than it is, as it were. But yeah, here we are. Unlockable watchtower. Ka-ching. Anything else? Oh, hello. There's a lorry sitting down here. An international pay... Ah, not a pay star. They are shit. Not the shit. They are just shit. What can we do? Well, we want to move over there, but let's move back over to Black Badger Lake and go to the... Oh, Jesus, we can see everything on that map right now, and there's a lot of things to do. Garage, please. And then we will swap into a lorry that we can actually do something with, because we need to get going on Black Badger Lake. I mean, they could have gone with Black Beaver Lake, but that's a very different thing. What truck do we want to bring out? I mean, Paystar. Hang on, was it a Paystar that we saw? Am I thinking wrong over on you? Oh, it was a Paystar. That's a good one. What's the rubbish one? Not you. The Fleet Star was the one I was thinking of, because that's absolute dog shit. You... However, I don't like that colour. Why did I paint it in that colour? It's rubbish. That's the original colour for it, so that's the one it's going to get. What can we... No, what can we throw onto you in terms of upgrades? There's not much we can do here. A fine-tune. A high range that is with an additional high gear. Right. Yeah, we don't really want to be messing with that. Fine-tune. Suspension raised, yes. Tyres, are we on mud tyres here? Let's just confirm. Yeah, we are on mud tyres, 46-inch mud tyres. And we are on the hardest winch spare wheel. Are you actually attached? Yes, you are. And we have got, yeah, pretty much everything we need. So let's leave the garage here. Let's have a look-see with this. Green Lake Paper Mill. The paper factory, actually, hang on, there is a generator. What does that need to be doing? A generator area. Maybe we want to go over there. That is just out here. Boom. And How do we actually get in there? Well, it's up there anyway. We'll figure it out. Let's go down there and have a bit of a look and see what that's all about. Yeah, got me horn now. Got me big horn. Actually, we don't. That's the big Pacific that has the big horn. And that is a big old horn. So let's just turn over here. Don't want to be thrashing this thing too much. But yeah, this is the MVP. This is pretty much the only truck you're ever going to need in this game. So pro tip, if you're starting out, get this truck because it is good. Four-wheel drive engage. High mode. Just come on. Yeah, grind through it, bitch. Come on then. Okay, low. And dip lock. Yeah, alright. You're not doing great work here in trying to prove me right in terms of you being the best truck in the game. But that's why we have winches, isn't it? Winch right over here. Yes, good lorry. You can do this. I believe in you. Release that winch and just let us get through the muddy business right here, right now. Generally, I tend to get big things stuck in the smallest things, which sounds far dirtier than I actually meant it. But that does seem to be a tendency for me in this game, and previous games as well, as has been proven elsewhere. We need to go up here, don't we? This is where we go up. Yes, it is. Climb, 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 climb. No, don't fall over. Don't be naughty. You're not a naughty international paystar. Avoid the sign. Avoid Tom's Alvis Automotive Workshop. Right, what are you for, horse? You're not for anything, so anything about the generator that we might want to be paying attention to. Maybe that is in here. Northwick and weightlifting, restoring the track, starting the power plant. No. No, let's just go ahead and see what you are for. You're to deliver a lot of business. Likewise with you. Non-gun weightlifting, starting the power plant. We opened that one. Diesel locomotive. I mean, yeah, we want to be doing that. And you are no. Stone Creek falling. Boom, 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 boom. No, we're Sequoia. No. What is this trailer for down here? The generator trailer. Please do inform me of what the generator trailer is for. Not you. Railroad bridge. Not you. Not you. Oh, and yeah, you can't see those. That is quite annoying that you need to go around and unlock those. I will do agree. But in terms of what we can do you right here. We need to do quite a few things. So except you. You need metal beams, metal rolls, fuel, concrete blocks, and large pipe. Oi, oi. And can we pick up any of that from our current location, which is over here? It does appear that we can. Cargo creation zone number 1. But anything else that we can do? A lock station. We may want to be moving around a bit more. We got a warehouse over there. Where are we dropping it all off? I mean, they say generator area. What does generator area mean? Right, we pick it up. Where's it being dropped off? Let's establish where things are going. They're not going there. They're not going there. They're going to the paper factory in the middle of the map, mate. Come on, use your fucking eyes. Okay. So we can go over to the warehouse. That's right next door. Which we do by doing what? We go down again, and then we go back up here. Actually, we don't. We do that by going back out here, and we do that by recovering the truck, because it's faster and it refuels us. Then we go out here, and then over to this junction, into the warehouse. And then there's a bridge, so let's go down to Creek Bridge so we can build that up before we do anything else. But leave the garage. Yeah, horn. Horn it up. And then we go over to, yeah, that bridge thing. Get that rebuilt before we do anything else. I think it's this way anyway. Yeah, it looks about this. Oh, hello. Brake. Impressive braking considering that we had about 2.5 wheel making contact with the surface, but it worked out just fine nonetheless. So nothing to worry about right there. They're just horning it because we can. I've got a horn. Got a big horn right here. Let's move over here. The bridges tend to be out in this and you need to rebuild them. Ow. Done some damage. You need to be careful about that. This thing is just so good that it powers through everything. That is just the plain truth. Okay, let's just lift off here, let it all coast downhill. Save fuel. Back on the throttle, put on all-wheel drive just in case. And that is looking pretty decent. When is that junction technically coming up? In about 250 meters. And yeah, it's been just a weekend, hasn't it? UK elections have been ticking in, which they've been reporting on over here. Which is quite interesting when you look at the results from around the place. Scotland deciding that they very much would probably enjoy being independent is a bit schadenfreude for us Europeans. And just general confusion about what the hell is going on over there. Because it's a whole thing, isn't it? We need to go right, left here. We can stop off to get some fuel at one point or another. Like, the UK election system is very weird and confusing and archaic, and yeah, but whatever. Not really my problem. Don't live there, they can take a fat one. But we'll get out of this. And around, and oh yes, and they had another, like, Greenville style fire in London, which was just great. Really, absolutely outstanding. And here we are at the bridge that is out, because of course nobody can agree on who's going to pay to remove the dangerous cladding, but hey ho. This bridge used to be made of wood, but we decided to renovate it. I think that'll be just what we need. Will you help us? Absolutely, I will. Locals out here, so we need 2 metal beams, which we get from, oh, it's right around the corner, so that's piss easy, mate, innit? We just go back to Fuel Junction, and then I think around here there's a turn in, and then we go off there, we pick it up, and then Bup's your uncle. Don't ask me how Bup became your uncle, but he did. He really, 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 really did. Turn this beast around. Oh, there we smashed up the air filter. Look at that. That air filter's taking a right old whack up the thing. That's alright. It will take in air. Very much like politicians. Am I alright? Are we going the right way? Can we just confirm? Yes, we are. We just need to go through a bit of muddy business here before we reach the fuel junction. I'm going to just commit to this side. Might be wrong. It might be right. I'm not 100% sure. It was right. We just danced right over that. Like a true pro of mud driving. Which admittedly is very weird that there's so much mud in this, considering it's called SnowRunner. But again, prefer this, quite frankly. The snow just seems arbitrarily weird, and I don't particularly enjoy its level of weirdness. But we'll crack on. Pick up those metal beams. Got some nice old metal for the bridge. Oops, we did some damage there because I'm too fast. It's too furious. We're doing that Need for Speed, Too Fast to Furious, infinite gearbox shifting right here. Through all of the gears. Whilst we're not looking at where we're driving. And yet somehow we end up ploughing into something at very high speed and die. But it's all okay. Because it's just a movie stroke video game, and that doesn't kill you in the real world. Oh wait, it does. Yeah, anyway, we'll get up here now. Come on, oh girl. You can do this. Again, morale horning. Just encouraging the... Come on, you bitch. You green bitch, you can do this. Come on. It's now kind of stuck here. I need help. Yeah, I'm very well aware of that, mate. I definitely need help in many ways. I do. Come on, green bitch. You can do... Oh, green bitch falling. Green bitch gone. Oh, right. We need to do a rescue mission. I've decided that's where we are at right now. Where is the garage down here? It's not the most intuitive UI I have ever experienced in a game. That much is true. Truck storage. Yeah, you. Definitely seems like the exact kind of thing that we need. So, not quite bighorn. Not quite bighorn. But it'll do. We got decent headlights at the very least on this. Get around to rescue the green girl lying in the mud. I think we need to go right to do that. This thing has a bit of an overhang. Oh dear, this thing has a bit of an overhang over the rear axle, which just need to be paid attention to. Can get caught a little bit. Don't want to be doing that. But yeah, this is us driving. We've got our CB radio where we can like talk to other truck drivers. Like, where do we find prostitutes to kill? Always useful information for the truck driver. Well, so what is that thing at the top? Right up there. It says stop on it, I believe. What does that do? Like, what does that do? It has a function, I would presume. It seems to be the kind of vehicle that would have a function for that. But, oh, ow. The engine didn't like hitting that pole, which is fair enough, really. That was a bit silly on my part. But this old big girl kind of just plows through everything you've thrown at it. Just bounces off and does everything you want it to do. Not as practical as a pacer. Come on, through this we go. Or we drive on permanent diff log on, of course, which is great. Can we turn on those beacons, please? Thank you. We can't put on the rear spotlight, which is annoying, or rear floodlight, really. Yes, it is. It will be neat. This looks like some sort of airport vehicle, by the way, doesn't it? Like, the yellow-red thing just looks like something. Oh, moonrise! Moonrise! Right in front, look at that, the moon. It's a full moon. Werewolves beware. Well, we need to beware of werewolves, don't we? Our face might get eaten. Bitten. You don't become a werewolf if you get bitten by a werewolf, do you? That's zombies. Yeah, I think that's how it works. So just keep an eye out for those Wisconsin werewolves, and I'm sure everything's going to be fine. And the green girl is right up ahead, falling over slightly into the mud. We might have to go around on the right-hand side this time to try and avoid having the same fate. Just pop you down into here. Oh, it wouldn't be good if the rescue vehicle needs rescuing. That is generally not how you want it to go. Come on, climb here. Use this little rocky patch as a sort of help island out here if we can just get over it. Come on. This didn't quite go as I hoped. I think we still have some momentum forwards. Right. The rescue is here. Don't worry, we'll get you in a moment. We just need to rescue ourselves. I mean, we are moving forwards here, so presumably we just need to head over like a magical point, and then everything is fine. Yeah, see, here we go. It's kind of sort of lumbering about. Yep, go. Maybe if we reverse. Yeah, we got the reverse beeper going because that's definitely needed here. Absolute 10 out of 10 safety, isn't it? You to... I mean, that's a bush, mate. That's not going to do much for us in this heavy old fucker. You to you. Yeah, see, this is the shit, innit? Low. Just pull it in. Oh, now we pulled that off. That's not great. We needed that to be there, actually. You to... I mean, you is just another one of those, aren't you? So come on, pull you out, pull this over. Yeah. Okay, don't fall over. Just release that winch and see now. Can we move forwards a bit now that we're slightly off of those rocky boys? Yeah, this is better, isn't it? Look at that. We're moving forwards very, very slowly. Let's try and go into high gear. Just feather the throttle, move back into low. I mean, things are happening. Not a lot, but they definitely are. And we have got some bigger boy trees over here that we might be able to use. Like you to you. No, that broke immediately. Absolutely worthless piece of shit. What kind of cheap fucking discount trees are they planting in Wisconsin? Jesus wept, that's atrocious. I mean, this isn't really the signs of a good rescue mission when you use the vehicle you were sent to rescue yourself. But it's working, damn it. It's absolutely working. I like the fact that the engine is stalled, but it's still rotating the wheels. Because that makes absolute total sense. Come on. Come on, you big girl. Motivational horning. I can do this. I've got my beacons going, so we must be good. But no, I don't even think the magic of beacon here can save us. Oh, no, we are actually moving. I think we're kind of just carving our way through the mud rather than doing anything else. But it's working, damn it. Come on. This is exactly the kind of business we need to be doing. It's progress, not a lot, mind, but oh, here we are. We're getting to where the tarmac is, and it's starting to get happier now. So I think we're just going to have to pull it up out of the mud and the water, and then we can rescue this. Come on. Come on, old girl. You can do this. You can definitely do this. I mean, we've been going for, what, 53 minutes, it says. And this is definitely the most that we've done. We've discovered a few places, and then we've got a lorry turned over. Attach you. Yep. There we go. Power up. On we go. Pull. Pull it out of the water, please. No, you don't need to be going backwards. You need to pull forward. You're a big truck, big strong truck. You can do this. You really can do this. Let's just drop you into normal. Just get you. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you. Water damages a truck. Yes. It may be. Can we change the winch type, or is that not? Is that just in the older games that we could do that? Just give it a good old yank. There you go. Yank this thing out of the water. You're doing good. Come on. Just a bit more. Come on. Be the Canadian pride. There you go. Well, not be the Canadian pride. Be the pride of Canada. Yes, you are. You're doing such a good job because, you know, you can't really be Canada pride. That's a whole different thing. Pause. Attach you to you. Release handbrake. No. Okay. Low forwards, please. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Good old yank right here. There you go. Boom. Back onto the wheels. So, back into the pace start. It's fine. No dramas. Where are we going here? We're going just around the corner from this, which is obviously very good. But yeah, see, you're now slightly in the way, Pacific boy. But I thank you, horn. Always be polite. Horn in thanks. As it's now off at a speed across a rocky road. Very rocky, actually, bouncing about. And yeah, it should be just up here. Although my headlights aren't... Oh, there you go. Now the lights are illuminating where we want to be looking. We might actually want to just drop it into low plus here. Uh-oh, we're falling again up here. It's okay, however, we made it work. Just turn it around. That's the spirit. See, the little girl can do this. She's good and happy. We can climb in high even. So it's metal beams. Now the question remains, can we fit 2 on the trailer or the bed? The answer is no, we can't. But that's okay. I fear we wouldn't have gotten here with the trailer on anyway, so we shall just make the run now. Drop off this and find somewhere... well, we had another one there, didn't we? I'm just not sure. Uh-oh. We want to be taking it nice and easy through here, because this is leaning over a bit. And I suspect this has every intention of going over if it gets a chance. I mean, a load of metal bars right up high isn't the best, really. Danger! Oh yeah, that's a sign I need to see. Danger. More like... yeah. But there we are. Go around you. Thank you once again as we go through. The big girl did her job. And here we have to just avoid doing the same mistake this time around. Now that we have a load on the back, slow down. Engage the diff lock. And it might actually be easier now that we have some weight holding down the bed of the truck. But it is going through, isn't it? Come on, Oko, you can do this. I have every bit of faith in you. Carry on through. Maybe I shouldn't have all of the faith in the world in you. We're kind of stuck now, aren't we? Yeah, we're not seeing as much forward momentum as I would like to. No. What about you? No. Right. Reverse. No, we appear to be what in the trucking community I believe is referred to as stuck. You can, but that's like one of those weak trees, isn't it? Yeah, you just broke under pressure. But we are, technically, I think we are moving backwards a tiny bit. Oh yeah, see, we got movement here. It's shifting about in the mud. It's looking quite all right. Certainly in that sense it is. Now we just need to figure out what we need to do here in order to get forward momentum. We have momentum here now. Well, movement anyway, not sure about momentum. Oh dear, come on. Something's underwater that's obstructing our progress here. Okay, that was an unintentional motivational horn, but you know, you can't have too many of those. Are we actually moving here? There's more power always. Okay, less power. Maybe that would... aha! I've had an idea here. Crane mode, yes, that's what we want to be doing. See, just pull you forwards here, right? Drop you down a little bit, perhaps. Okay, maybe not. Maybe just like, oh, you can't attach yourself to a tree. That's boo. That's bad. I was hoping for that. Oh well. Just bring you back in here. Just rest you at the top of the load. No point really putting you back into position. Just give it a good bit of welly here. Come on. Righto. Pacific P12 to the rescue once more. You've rescued it once. You can rescue it again. And just reverse, please. Thank you. There's a sign there, but we don't need it. So now it's not there anymore. There you go, just advising again. We are moving in. Big red, white, yellow truck coming to the rescue. Dangerous water level. That's how I live, baby. I live on a dangerous water level. Maybe I shouldn't. Because I think the rocky underfoot here is kind of messing up the old girl as well. Come on. Don't tell me we need to rescue... I mean, we still have got forward momentum here, but I fear that we might need to rescue the rescuer again. Can you at the very least reverse out of this mess that I've put ourselves in here? Please, come on. You can do this. I believe in you. I don't actually. I'm just saying so believes it. No, okay, this isn't really working, is it? You to you. Maybe this will do the trick. Reverse and pull, 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 pull. This is the good stuff right here. That's putting us out. That is the business end of a winch doing exactly what it needs to be doing. Let's go to the right of the truck here. Oh dear, we hit something. And are we coming through? Yes, we are actually. We got a decent bit of momentum. We just need to be moving in the right position, it seems. Because maybe it's a bit more solid over here near the shoreline. But yeah, we just need to pull through and past here. Then we can winch up the Paystar. Come on. Motivational horning. Always good. I attached a winch there for no discernible reason. Now winch you up right here. And just see if we can put it through. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on, you can do this. You are a proud Canadian. Don't let down your nation, even though we're technically in Milwaukee. No, not Milwaukee, in Wisconsin. Why did Milwaukee come into my mind? I have no idea. Milwaukee, that's not even in Wisconsin, is it? Is Milwaukee in Wisconsin? Because I want Milwaukee to be in Michigan. I don't know. I can't think of it. Maybe it is. So come on, out we go. Yes, here we go. See? The beast. The beast has made it through. Just release that winch and we can just pull off the lorry here by the side of the road. Change into Paystar. It'll cash all check for sure. Here we go. Thank you, Horn. As we got help, all the help that we could need. I'm not sure we're going to trust that marker that's put in 500 meters away right now. We're just going to pop round and go to the right. Cutting the corner a bit, but it's okay. We're just being muddy business. And yeah, this worked the last time, didn't it? Over here-ish. Yeah, see again. Beautiful work. Just dancing through the water and the mud. This beast. I think for the next one, though, we're going to try out our new truck. Seems like a sensible thing to do, really. Where are we dropping it off? We should be... Oh, yes, right here. So move to the right. Stop. Offload. And then we go to the garage. Easier to do with a scroll wheel if we don't scroll too far. You, for example, you. Yes, please. Into you. And then we go over to you. So, what can we put on you that might be useful? Diff lock. We definitely want to have a workable diff lock. Suspension down here. You only had one tyre. High powered medium. Yeah, definitely want to be putting on that winch. You just give us more power to weight. So I'll take that, please. Spare wheel. I don't think that's going to work with some of the... We'll go Aussie. Hi, mate. We going Aussie style. We want to be putting on the loading crane. Always useful to have a loading crane. And then we put on the flatbed add-on, even though that looks slightly weird on the back of this thing. And what can we do out here? Sun visor. Yeah, that looks better actually. And yeah, we can put this big boy thing on the front. Cabin protector. Don't need that. Don't need horns. Roof. Put on these fog lights so we can just have all of the lights in the world. Anything down here? Flap caps are a bit annoying, aren't they? And there's there's not really any point in having it. We just leave the stuck ones on. Nothing here really we need to do. So here we go. A slight issue. It doesn't say anything about four-wheel drive. Is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. This doesn't have four-wheel drive. Right. So, what is the point? What other truck do we actually unlock here? Because there was another one included, wasn't there? All the way in. So that's the one we have right now. And then that's a Pacific and boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there was the International Paystar. Another Paystar. Oh, that's actually, you know, nice. It's capable in all of those ways. Let's try this girl out and see what it can do. It has got a decent horn on it at the very least, but the Pacifics tend to do that. Also, let's... Whoa, okay, yeah, we definitely have got headlights on this girl. So, what do we do here? I suspect that we can pick up metal framing from over here, but that's quite a far drive. So, yeah, let's just go here, and then we just go all the way over to here. And then that'll be it. We can do this. I believe in you. Yes, you believe in me as well. Thank you. I don't think it does, but, you know, it's a lorry. It can't talk. Good horn. Good horn. Good lights as well. I appreciate the LED headlights on this thing. Well, the LED fog lights. They make a difference. We can see better than we could before. And that's not brilliant what I just did there, you see. I drove into a pole. We don't even have low-high in this thing. But I don't really think it matters. We wouldn't really need that since we don't have four-wheel drive. So we just need to get through the mud. I mean, it's a chunky thing, this. It'll just go through everything. It is very good, even though it doesn't have all-wheel drive mode. I just watch it dance over the mud. Dancing. Dance for me, go dance for me. And it is. Okay, there we struggled a bit, but it's just quite okay. It's a blue one as well, which is good. Although blue trucks around this part of the world wouldn't be popular, would it? That's the colour of the Democrats, and they would hate this. Yeah, Hillary and her emails. Terrible thing, isn't it? And Joe Biden, you know, Ukraine. Even though that wasn't Joe Biden at all, that was his son. Obviously, he needs to pay for that, because that's logic. I mean, could you imagine if Donald Trump had to pay for everything his children had been up to? I mean, he wouldn't get anything done. I mean, he'd be too busy fantasizing about the things Ivanka got up to, but that's a whole nother story. I think we've now encountered some of the slight issues with this truck and its lack of all-wheel driveness. It doesn't seem to be superbly keen on any kind of mud like this, because the front wheels, you can see just down here, if we go down here, we can just sort of see, maybe over here, yeah, just see that front wheel isn't really rotating, is it? So it's kind of just ploughing. We're just ploughing our own two furrows here with the front wheels. That's not really what we need to be doing, is it? Can we engage reverse here, please, and get us out of this mess? We may need to use the Paystar. Actually, we want to get the other Paystar, don't we? Because Paystar is Good Star. And that is over here. So, where is that? We need to go to find that Paystar. So, move over to Grainwoods River. And find the new Paystar. And see if that is as good as the other Paystar that we have. Where is it? It's down here in the Rolled Steel Factory. How do we get there? Ooh, yeah, that is the question. Actually, it's pretty easy, isn't it? Here, here, down, down, Yeah, see, then it gets quite funky. We might be able to drop down here. That's a truck that's turned over. That's not really relevant for us. The other alternative is to go down here, but then there isn't really any way around here. Then we need to probably go over. Yeah, this way's better. We might be able to drop down about there. We'll see. We'll see. Just handbrake off. 37 litres of fuel. I'm sure that's going to be enough to get us down there. And don't fall over. You didn't. You are a good little thing, aren't you? Yes, you are. Cut through. Go over here. You need to be as majestic as I was earlier today when I crushed the Egyptians in Rome. Total War Remastered. It went beautiful. Oh, that is such a good game. It is all right up my street. It is basically, as you've seen, the same as the original, just improved slightly, pardon me, in every area they could. Oh boy. Yeah, that's good. That's how remaster should be. Because you've taken something that was damn near perfect, and then you improved on all of the areas that you could. And this should be where we could drop down. And yeah, we can see the pace that it's being teased in there. Like, it is pretty much, I would imagine, what going to a strip club is like. Because I don't think I've been. I don't understand the point. Like, you know, oh, brake, brake, brake. Oh, yeah, we've gone. We've gone, yeah. Yeah, see again, now it is very much like a strip club, because you can see the thing you want, but you can't do anything. What can we do? I'll just see, maybe if we touch you to you. I mean, we're just going to have to try and winch this one. See if we can't do some magic here. Can we winch any other winch points? Around up top, perhaps? Maybe if we use you. Like, again, the only thing I think we can really do here is detach. And then try and use these wind points to see if we can't just manipulate the pickup truck to get into a different position here. Oh, see here, now we've got the truck actually fired up. But that's not even anywhere near where we want to be, is it? No. And then it stalls again, so it only just gets us to where we want it to be. But if we engage this winch point, maybe we can get it to... No, just engage reverse, please. Stiff lock on. Okay, engine now switched off again. I'm now dry humping a tree. That's what we're doing here, is it? Okay. Will you please disconnect? Thank you. You can't winch to anything other than this tree. So this is the tree we can work with, is it? We just need one of the axles here to move to the other side of the tree. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to make something work here. I mean, again, just release the fucking winch. It's not that difficult. Christ alive. Come on. So, hello, if you're just joining us, we are humping a tray. That is what we're doing. We are like a dog. So, one of the winch points are being a bit of a pro. Doesn't want to play games with us. No, see, that's just moving us closer to this tree. That's not what we want. Okay, can you just release that fucking winch? Christ alive, it's just absolute shit, innit? Oh, see, here we go. We are slightly closer now. What if we do you to you? Because we just need to pull the truck into the good position here. And I'm not giving up here. We can do this. I mean, there has to be another winch point right here. Probably should have gone over this a bit gentler, shouldn't I? Oh, well, too late for this. We're just humping this tree until something happens that I like. because physics will inevitably take over, I hope. Attach you. You will do the job, won't you? Yes, you will. Yeah, look at this movement. See, we might be able to sort of leverage ourselves off of the rock behind us. And, yeah, you're just too far away. That is really annoying, isn't it? Just release the winch, please. Thank you. You to you. So you want to put us back over this edge behind us. But I think actually our utility thing is working against us here. Right, okay. Anything that could reach anything other than this tree? No. See, now we again just getting closer to humping this tree. What if we engage forwards here? Just diff lock on here. Just get us right into the right moment of touching the tree, please. Come on. Come on, you can do this. I don't think I can. But that's annoying. You, maybe. You to you. If you wouldn't awfully mind. We just need to get off this bloody thing. Can we perhaps try and... What we can do, actually, we can refuel. We can grab the final 2 litres off the roof rack. What we can also do is use our repair kit to repair some of the gearbox. Right, I could take some of that weight off the top end. Now we can start pulling on the winch again. But no, we're kind of just sitting here. And by sitting, I mean lying on the side. Release winch. So the issue is that we have got axles on this thing. If we didn't have axles on it, admittedly we wouldn't be able to drive anywhere, but we would at the very least be able to get free right now. Why does this winch point not want to work? Oh, there you go. You want to work, but you don't want to attach down there. So can you attach anywhere? No. You don't want to either. So you to you. What? Right, you to you. Are you the magic that's going to make this happen? No, you definitely aren't. You are absolutely rubbish. Release you. I mean, something has to give, right, eventually. I'd say this probably knowing full well that it won't. Engine installed. We're just lying here on our side enjoying the rainy day, as it were. There is no movement to be detected. Release the winch. Maybe use the rear winch point here. The annoying thing is we can't turn the wheels because that front wheel is digging into the ground ever so slightly, and that is not helping. Although here we got movement now. Yeah, come on. This is what we need. We need more of this, please. Keep going. Keep going, please. Let's try. Okay, release the winch. What if we do you to you now? No, you're moving back towards that direction. That's not what you want to be doing. So release winch. There we got movement now. It's looking good. We are still seeing the most minute of movement. Although now I don't think we are anymore. Right, well, we've had a bit of manoeuvring here, so what if we use a different winch point, maybe at the front now? Like, again, if that tree wasn't here, it wouldn't be such a problem, but, as it were, it is. And so here we're now trying again to move forward as much as we can. Hello, look at this. See? We're now just sort of grinding our wheels against this, admittedly. What if we straighten out the front wheels? Can we do that? Well, anyway, we could a moment ago get the front wheels straightened out. What if we now just keep the diff lock on? And we'll use the winch, use the rear winch point, attach it to here. Yes, playing help. Help. Send help. We need the help. This isn't going to plan. Release the winch. Come on. We just need, again, I just think straightening up the front wheels might save us a bit of digging in. If that is modelled, I'm not sure. Release you and then to you. This'll work. Go on. Okay, release you. Try with the front winch point. So now we're moving, again, a bit more here, and we are sort of seeing the front wheels are now straightening up. Now we stalled the engine once more. What about you to you? Was that the one we were using? Maybe it was. I mean, we literally just going back and forth here in the hope that something's going to happen at some point that helps us out. I just want one of those axles to move on the other side of the log, or like the tree. What's that thing called? The tree thing? The main tree thing? That thing. Oh god, I'm losing my mind, ain't I? Anyway, let's try now. Use the rear winch point. You can do this. I believe in you. Literally nothing, and there's nothing above that we can winch ourselves to, so yeah. Okay, at the very least we're seeing more of the bottom. Hashtag more of the bottom. Release that winch, please, and then can we please reattach you? I told you to release that winch like many times there, but you didn't. Yeah, we can do this, right? We can do this. We can definitely get ourselves free from this. Release ourselves from this tree that's keeping us captive. No, nothing's happening. No, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you can do this. Just keep trying. Just again, you get to that point where all of a sudden you've sort of maneuvered yourself into a position where it will actually start to do something, like right here, right now. And again, it's just got a bit of give into it. I don't like that it's turning its wheels without me telling it to, because that's just not helpful right here, is it? Can we really not? I mean, just any old winch point around that isn't this would be most welcome as it stands, but we'll try here. I mean, I'm starting to think. Just engage. There you go. Say, oh, look at this. Now we just need to put ourselves backwards. There you go. It's a bit annoying. No, I want to go for that winch point if the game would just fucking do as it wants. No. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Get in. It took a terrible amount of time, but I've... Get in. So, oh wow, look at those axles. We got the mean axle going on this Paystar. So what's the deal with you? Look at this big boy. This is a big old boy, innit? Let's see what we can do with you if we recover you to our Black Badger Lake garage. Hopefully useful stuff in the customize option engine. We can put in a new west line, which is going to give us a bit more. Yeah, let's go with you. Let's just go down before we carry on too much frame additions. It's pretty much... That's a long-ass bed, innit? As is this, really. Can we put on... We can put on you. Say yes to that. And what if we put that on? See, this is looking good. This is annoying. You need to buy... At the very least, we can get our diff lock going, can't we? Yes, we can. Let's see what we can put on in terms of mud ties. Those are big. We just want to be careful down here. Which one is the best? Do we know? I mean, it's kind of splitting hairs with these two, isn't it? So you're just sort of general off-roading. So let's slam on those. Stuck suspension, don't really need to raise it up. Off-road, please, thank you. Can we put on big old fog lights, roof fog lights? Yeah, let's go with that. At the front, that's actually pretty neat, isn't it? But no, let's just leave that on stock. And nothing here. Yeah, okay, so... I mean, those are axles, aren't they? Look at that. Somebody went into the truck dealer and was like, yes, I want a truck with axles. How many? All of them. And they were like, gotcha. So for some reason it's now decided that we need to be focused on the factory. See, I disagree. I think we need to be focused on building the bridge over there. If you wouldn't awfully mind. Let's just see what we can do with this axle, my Axelson face going on right here. That's weak. That's just like the sound of a wet fart. Oh. Oh. That's disappointing, isn't it? And we've got, we got a CB radio. That's good. We need to have that as American truck drivers. CB radio. Just lift off here so we don't overcook it coming down the mountain. I mean, there's a lot of suspension 2 damage game, so don't be too caught up about it on this thing. I've got more axles than I need. More axles that make sense. But it's all okay. Obviously, when we put... Oh, shit, yeah. That's rather annoying. Come on. Just low, high. If we're gone, are we? We are at the very least engaging the rear 3 axles. So that's a plus, isn't it? Come on, you can do this. You road girl, you can do this. Actually, while I'm pissing about with this, we have the perfect truck, actually. Seeing as this doesn't even have all-wheel drive. So let's just go down here. Fuel isn't a problem. Right, we all agree fuel isn't a problem. So let's bring out this. This thing is a fucking beast, let me tell you. Let's go down here and see that we have got... I don't think we need that really. We just pop on. What tyres are we? Yeah, we currently have those on, so that's the one we want. Yeah. This thing is an old, as you can probably guess, army truck. And oh boy, it's a thirsty girl. Doesn't have the best horn, but it's a beast. Turn you around. Don't hit that tree. There you go. What are we doing now? We're doing some speeds. I think we're doing nearly 20 kilometers an hour. But look at this thing just thundering on. It's like we're inserting troops into Iraq. Getting those weapons of mass destruction right out of Saddam Hussein's face. Which is ironic because he ended up being hung. But yeah, the beast. Permanent diff lock. Permanent all-wheel drive. This thing is a monster. Nothing's going to stop this thing. It just powers through. The only thing, in fact, that will stop it is running out of fuel. And that is a very real possibility. I mean, just burning down 15 litres of fuel a minute. Insanity. But just look at the speed at which we are charging through here. Over the rocks in the way like it doesn't even exist. So much power here that we're drifting the back end. Light without a load. Hashtag my back end doesn't have a load on it. Oh, that's a truck that's stuck. Let's avoid that. Yeah, that's the one we found out wasn't really ideal for this. Well, even this is struggling, so it must actually be difficult to get through here. Come on. We can just see the front wheels are actually spinning here. So we're just going to have to just try and get through here. Come on, Army. The US Army. Pretend we're playing that America's Army game that they made. Who remembers that? They made a game where you could be at like one of the army camps and you could shoot things on a range. But this isn't really going through the mud as I was hoping it would. But can we just get over here, get some wheels over onto the shoreline through the right over here, it'll be good. Come on. Just touch it here. Touch it. Yes, there you go. See, now it's got some sort of solid underfoot. Oh, we can just plough through and get through it. Yes, you are good. Go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, army horn. Hashtag army horn. Oh, big rock. Pause. Reverse. See again. No reversing horn or alarm right here. We don't want to tip off Saddam Hussein. Right? Like, we're coming in, we're going to dispose of him in a coup. And we're going to not know what we're going to do afterwards. But that's not really important. What matters is we get Saddam Hussein out. Come on, just get through here. Yes, you can. Good girl. Good girl. Saddam is right over there, damn it. You can do this. Come on. There you go. The Mujahideen. Right over, around the corner. Just need to engage them. Or maybe we can move on to Obama era, where we just do drone strike on weddings. Perfectly legit, innit? Yeah, they're having a wedding. Fine, we can just send in one of our drones and blow them up. No dramas. No need to send in troops on the back of lorries. We're just bombing from somebody sitting... Was it like in Las Vegas or somewhere where they were based out of? Or somewhere in California? I don't remember. Must be a weird job to have. Like being in America controlling a drone in Iraq. Oh dear, now we tore down this factory. Oops. Don't you just hate it when you go to pick up some metal and you end up taking down the entire factory? Happens to me every time. But yeah, now the girl's got some weight on her back, so she might be able to just... No! You absolute son of a whore! Piss. And that's where we're going to end it today. With disappointment. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely week until we see each other again. Stay safe. Goodbye.